Can you translate them?
Let me see. The... Damn it. This is too complicated.
Really? Let me take a look.
No! This isn't meant for the eyes of a sleeper.
All right, all right. So what do we do then?
We'll keep exploring. Come on.
We'll find another way. What the heck?
Just an illusion. Ignore it.
Did you hear that? Daddy? Damn it!
You could do better than that.
Hey, I'm trying to save your asshole.
Any last words?
Oh, this is really sick.
A heart.
Yes. Could that... Wait.
What is it?
That was Brother Hatred.
I didn't hear anything.
Well, I did. I'll go take a look. Stay put.
Shouldn't we stay together?
Can't you just for once follow a simple order?
Whoa, whoa, calm down, will you? Go if your life depends on it.
I won't be long.
Blazes. What a bloody prick.
Well said.
At least we agree. And here I had almost forgotten how little I miss this bloody country.
You were overseas?
11 years, yeah. Mostly in Kyra. Though, things got a little heated over there even for me recently. You know, civil war and so on. So I thought, well, Zara, time to head home, and I jumped on the next ship. And now here I am, in an ancient temple that pits me against illusions and exploding meat puppets. Exciting, yeah, but just a bit too disturbing. Back there, in the hall, what did you see? Or is that too personal?
I saw someone who's very important to me.
Yeah, me too. Someone who I trusted. Even though I should have known better. I really thought I was over it by now. 13 years, for fuck's sake. 13 years. But seeing him back there, even though it was just an illusion, it brought it all back. But, well, I guess that's life, isn't it? It's only on your deathbed as you lie there shitting in your sheets that the past lets go of you once and for all. Kind of pathetic, isn't it? No.
Shit!
What?
The tribute has been offered.
Tribute? What in blazes are you talking about?
That stone tablet in the room that we were in before. I was able to read it. It said that passing through the gate that leads to the room of paintings requires a blood tribute to be paid. That's what I just did.
Straightforward. All right then. Let's go.
Yeah. Shit. The tribute must have woken them. Get ready. There!
They are getting bigger and bigger.
You can do better than that. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
Brother Wrath. Is that you?
Brother Hatred, you made it.
Yes, I made it. By the name of the sun. This place, it's unholy. Wrong. How? I mean, how can this be our path to transcendence?
Are you doubting the Father?
What? No, of course not. Forgive me, brother. I just don't know what to think or feel anymore. But look, that must be it, right? The room of paintings. We made it, brother. We made the Father.
Yeah, you made him proud. Piece of shit.
So you think that is a room of painting over there?
The portal? Yes, it fits the description. Come, let's take a closer look.
Let's be careful.
Do you feel that? This power, it's... Wait. Did you hear that?
Aren't we beautiful?
Holy shit.
Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat! Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat!
You never ask yourself why.
By the name of the sun. What was that?
The less we think about it, the better.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Either way, we can't afford to take a break. Come on, let's place the rune to call the Father. All right. Ready.
You sound nervous.
Nervous? Bullshit. I'm looking forward to what comes next. That's all.
Ah, okay. What now?
We stick to the plan. We cast the spell and contact the Father as he asked us to. Once he steps through the portal, I will cast a banishing spell to close it and prevent him from calling back up. I'll leave the rest to your imagination.
All right. Anything I should keep in mind?
No. Just give it everything you've got. It won't be an easy fight, you can be sure of that.
Well then, I'm ready. Contact the Father.
Okay. One more thing before we do this. I know I've given you very little reason to like me, but still, thank you for your loyalty. For whatever reasons you had. Father? Father!
Brother Wrath, were you successful?
Yes, Father. We found the room.
Good. Who's with you?
Only the mercenary and I. All the others are dead. At least I think so. I have not seen them.
That is regrettable. Well then, we are stepping through.
We?
Brother Sorrow and I. Ah, and Thero.
Yes?
I am proud of you.
What is this?
Treason. How I didn't notice. Time must have made me careless. What now, Therill? What do you intend to do?
Oh, I think you know the answer to that.
I suppose I do. But allow me a question. Why? Can you also not see them anymore? The faces? Do you also feel a sense of estrangement? As if something about you is inherently wrong?
What?
I should have known. You were losing your mind, just as Sister Pride did. That's why you lured me here, isn't it? In your madness, you want to kill me.
Nonsense! You're here to finally pay for what you did. Children, damn it! They were children! Wilma, Detlef, Sarah, Taurus, Letho. And you couldn't care less. We were just material for you. Human material for your fucking experiments!
That is enough. I will kill them, Father.
No, wait. You remember? You remember what was before? No, don't say anything. You do. By the name of the sun, this is fascinating. But I suppose I should have seen it coming. You always were my masterpiece.
Masterpiece?
You are right. I did experiment upon children because they are special. And yes, some of you died in my laboratory. But they would have died anyway.
Children were special? What do you mean?
Oh, isn't it obvious? Their minds, their spirits, they are fresher, untarnished, faster to adapt. Traits that are indispensable for my work.
What? Do you mean they would have died even had you done nothing? Because they were orphans?
No, because they were sick. If you remember your past, Therill, do you also remember that cough you had? Detlef, Wilma, Sarah, Letho, and you. You were all affected by the foulness, a disease transmitted by rats in the Undercity. Children are especially susceptible to it, and it is always lethal.
Lies. Nothing but lies.
Not yet. Believe me or not, it's the truth. However, I didn't intend to heal them. At least not by conventional methods. There is no cure for foulness. Do you remember that first conversation we had, mercenary? Where I told you about the Rhalâta's ultimate goal?
Transcendence. You wanted to free the human mind from his body.
Correct. Before I found out about the room of paintings, I conducted a lot of experiments through which I hoped to find a way to achieve it. The dying children were a part of it. My goal was to give them a new artificial vessel to cheat death.
Cheat?
Yes, to extract their souls and plant them inside another body. The Pyreans did something similar by binding spirits to objects or places, so I tried to apply the same principle in my experiments. Transfer the soul of the dying child into an artificial body. It never worked, however. The soul always lost its identity upon extraction, degenerated into pure magical energy. Eventually, however, I had a breakthrough. Not only did I manage to extract a child's soul, I was also able to transfer it into a simulacrum. At first, it all seemed perfect, and I was raptured. The children simply fell asleep and awoke inside a new body.
And you did all that just to learn more about the human soul?
Yes, I needed to find out if it existed, and if so, about its relationship to the body. I thought this would get me closer to doing what Dal Galong had done. I was wrong, but I did not know that.
Where did these simulacra come from? The new bodies?
I created them. Do not ask for details. it is a complicated process you would not be able to understand without my knowledge. But no, they were not real bodies, nor were they made from them, if that is what you are wondering.
And the matron of the orphanage simply sold you the children?
You say that as if it were a crime. She knew they were doomed, so she had two choices. Dig their graves in the backyard, or give them another shot at life. One which I, on top of that, generously paid her for. No, Yesha Shagun was a good person. Better than I ever was.
You're talking about these children as though they were objects. Do you have any empathy?
Empathy. How is it relevant? Ultimately, it's actions that matter and not words or intentions. You see, above all, I am a scientist. It was never my intention to make this world a better place, but neither was it to inflict suffering. The children advanced my research, and I offered them a second chance at life. That is more than all those empathetic people in art were willing to give them.
But something went wrong, didn't it?
Yes, I call it the estrangement. The transferred soul somehow begins to realize that something is wrong, which at first manifests in moments of confusion, and finally in the inability to see faces.
Nessa?
Sister Pride, yes. She was one of my last creations before I gave up my endeavor entirely. Most of the children died days or weeks after the transfer, save for 3 exceptions: Brother Sorrow, Sister Pride, and Brother Wrath. Yes, Theriel, you heard right. You are my creation, my child. At first I thought your transfer had failed, so I disposed of your flesh. But then, 8 years later, there you stood, in front of the temple, in your right mind, and showing no signs of the estrangement. Sister Pride reappeared too. Both of you had somehow found your ways back to your Creator. I was moved.
Your child. All right. Oh, that was a nice story, but I think I've heard enough. Do you see this knife, Father? I'm going to drive it deep into your throat, and into yours too, Brother Sorrow. And I'll enjoy every second of it. The question is, are you still with me?
Of course I am.
Remove your mask.
Of course.
Do you recognize him, Theriel?
No.
Yes, Theriel. Letho. His procedure went a little differently. His original body died at the exact moment I conducted the transfer. I believe that this is the reason for his lack of humanity. But at the same time, his condition seems to protect him from the estrangement. Unlike Sister Pride and yourself, he still shows no symptoms, and I doubt he ever will.
You're alive? That's not possible. That's just not possible.
It's pointless, Theriel. He's not the boy you once knew. I'm sorry.
No, that's not true. Please. Hello, it's me. It's me. Thariel.
What are your orders, Father? Shall I kill them?
Well, I suppose that is their decision to make. I am not the monster you think I am, Theriel. I hope you can finally see that. And no! I am ready to... Outrun your shadow.
Cyrodiil, do you need healing?
Illusions! You can't outrun.
There are more of them.
What are you doing?
Watch it. Let's end this.
Interesting.
No, what have I done? What have I done?
Cyrodiil, are you all right?
You disappoint me, Thero. Anger has always been your biggest weakness. Now look at what you've done.
What? But we...
Do you really think 400 years taught me so little? Are we all here?
Yes, Father.
Good. Rhalâta, the time has come. Liberation awaits us.
And you are certain you want to let them live?
Yes, existence is punishment enough.
They are gone.
Where in blazes is the room?
Gone. It was there when the father opened the gate. I saw it.
That's impossible. How can an entire room disappear?
I don't know. All for nothing. All for nothing.
I just don't get it. What does this mean? Did they achieve transcendence?
How should I know? Maybe they did. Or maybe the temple devoured them. We'll never know.
How do you feel?
How do I feel? Let me think. The Father achieved his goal. I learned that I'm one of his creations. A deceased soul in a body made from artificial flesh. And I killed my brother, who I thought was dead. Letho. I killed Letho.
That man wasn't the Letho you remember. You know that, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Cyrodiil, you had good intentions. The father might not have been all that you thought he was, but he was still a murderer.
I know. The children. He didn't give a damn about them. If there hadn't been ones who were dying, he would have just abducted healthy ones. And even as it is, nobody has the right to do what he did. Just look at Letho. The only person I ever loved. He turned him into a living piece of meat. Into a puppet. Sometimes it's better to die than to live.
So you would have preferred if he had simply let you die?
I don't know. Maybe. But I know that he was right about me. All of this, my crusade against him. It wasn't about the children. It wasn't about justice. It was about having something to fill that deep black hole within me. To feed that nothingness.
This nothingness isn't your fault. The father put it inside you.
And that doesn't justify what I've done.
What are you talking about? What did you do?
You saw who I am. That mercenary woman up in the temple. Horribly, I murdered. Carlion. But that's not even the worst of it.
What is the worst of it? What did you do?
7 years ago, when I had just joined the Rhalâta, an old man saw me as I smuggled documents from within the temple into my hideout. I was stupid enough to wear my robes as I did it. It was so pointless. There was no way he could have known what those documents were. And he probably thought the old warehouse was just another one of the Rhalâta stash houses. But I panicked. Thought that he would blow my cover, so I followed him back into his shed. He had a son, younger than I, and a wife. I still dream of that night to this day.
You killed them.
All for the greater good, I told myself. All for the death of the father.
It's never too late for repentance. You can make up for what you did.
Familiar words. You said the same about Carlion, didn't you? I don't know. The only person who was important to me is dead. So, why keep going? What for?
Cyrodiil, hey, let me help you. There are a lot of things worth living for.
Help me. Fine. Fine, maybe you're right. Maybe I should at least try, but... where can I go? I can't stay in the Undercity, not after all that's happened.
Listen, I own a house in Ark. You can stay there until you have a plan.
A house? Alright. Maybe it's worth a try. Give me a moment on my own, will you? I need to say goodbye.
Take your time.